What's up, guys, and welcome back to an episode of the Aston Villa series here on Football Manager 2014. And today, I come to you pretty content with how things are going. Playing Newcastle today in the Premier League. Wasn't sure when I was going. I believe I wasn't sure when I was going to do the next episode, but I did just choose this one, the first game of the month. But things have gone okay actually. Last episode we played Stoke, possibly Stoke. I think it was Stoke. Drew 2-2. Weimann and Grealish getting goal for us. Yeah. It was Stoke, definitely, because Grealish scored again another crucial goal. The guy is proving a little bit of a super sub for us. Played Chelsea and lost 2-1, but actually played pretty well. Turnover getting the goal for us, but played okay. We got hammered in possession, as you'd expect, but after that one I did change the tactic, which is the tactic I'm going with today. It was the one I was talking about in the last episode, the Jomo attack one I created. And we used it against West Brom to great effect. Weimann got 2 goals for us. He was just insane in this game. He completely destroyed West Brom. Then we used the same tactic against Tottenham away and drew 0-0. Tottenham hammered us in possession, all the stats, but we did manage to come up with a point. And all that means is we are currently sitting in 14th. I'm not even sure if we've moved position since last episode. 14 points off away from the relegation zone. Sunderland are all but gone. Palace have come up for a bit of a I don't know what you want to call it. They've just changed their form. Has changed 3 big wins on the trot, but then they've lost the last 2 games. Yes, but they've that might even be their biggest winning streak. It is. Oh no! Yeah, in the league it is. Yeah. Fulham, things are going pretty horribly for them. Really, at the moment, as things stand, it's the relegation spot, the final 2 relegation spots between Fulham, Norwich, and Palace. But who knows? With a few results going other teams' ways, that could all change. I still maintain we're not out of the woods just yet, because we have got a very difficult run of games to go in terms of big games and also important games, like big games against big teams, Newcastle for example, and important games against teams around us. But realistically, I'm obsessed with what other teams are doing, like results wise. I mean, to be honest, Palace's spurt of life was bad because it meant all the teams that we needed to lose and drop points were winning and doing really well, which was quite frustrating. Luckily, we did okay at the same time, but that could have gone horribly wrong. But today I'm hoping Stoke beat Palace, Southampton beat Cardiff. It wouldn't be horrible if Sunderland beat West Brom, because if West Brom lose and we get a point, for example, then that could be quite good for us. And Sunderland are all but gone, so that's not really relevant what they do, to be honest. I want West Ham to beat Hull, and I want Norwich to be destroyed by Manchester City, I think. I've been doing that now for every game pretty much, just to make sure, just to work out what different scenarios would mean points wise for us. I mean, I anticipated us losing to Tottenham, so just to get the point there was a huge positive for us. But to be honest, I mean, in real life, I mean, when I looked at the fixture list for Aston Villa at the start of the season, I sat down and I looked at the Aston Villa's list and I thought, the start they've got in terms of games, they've got absolutely no chance. Absolutely no chance. I mean, some really tough games. I thought they'd be near enough bottom after the start, first like 10 games. I thought it was that difficult. We've lost to concede the goal. Yango and Biwa scores. I thought it was that difficult to start for us. So for us to be in the position we are is phenomenal. I thought, because I don't think anybody could have predicted we'll beat Arsenal the opening weekend. They'll beat Man City. Okay, we lost to Chelsea, but played okay against Chelsea. Didn't play horribly against Liverpool. Nobody could have predicted. The Everton game a couple of weeks ago now. Really good first half in that Everton game. Actually, that was really good first half. Second half just fell apart. 2 sloppy goals. But other than that, I think Aston Villa have done phenomenally. Start this season off with, and now with games against likes of Cardiff the weekend, can hopefully kick on and secure mid-table really. And Zombie is getting a rare run out. Well, actually no, I say rare run out. He's actually played consistently for us. With this tactic in the enganche role, or whatever they call it. But I think this is, in terms of this save, this is going as well as could be hoped for. But we're going to concede again here. No, we're not. Lowton makes the save. No, it's not cleared yet. Now it's gone to Benteke. Benteke, turn and run. No. In the Tottenham game, Agbon Lahore There was a long lump forward. Agbonlahor used his pace, and there was a one-on-one with the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper was just outside the area and missed the ball. And then, oh, that was unlucky there for Cisse. And Agbonlahor went round him, got a shot away, and the shot went miles wide. I was raging at Agbonlahor. I was like, that is so typical. That is so accurate of what he's like in real life, because his finishing is horrible. Like, he's all speed. Nobody can even begin to argue that Agbonlahor is anything but speed. I mean, people say about Theo Walcott, but I think compare Theo Walcott and Agbonlahor together, and yes, they're both all speed, but at least Walcott has some skill. I mean, I watch Agbonlahor a lot, and the guy is he is all speed. No one can argue. No one can convince me otherwise. To be honest, I mean, I predicted we're going to lose this one. I do not anticipate us getting anything out of this game. So things are going on course as it stands for what I expected. So I'm not overly disappointed with this particular result. I have offered Mark Albrighton a new contract. I was humming and ahhing about whether to do it because I've not used him a huge amount. Remy's injured, and despite that, he goes round. Was it Lowton he went round and then puts the finish in? Guzan gets beaten at his near post. Castile's on his way in, the new goalkeeper, but he just goes, who is it? Lowton he takes. What is he doing? What is Lowton doing? Why would you run round him? And he just goes round to two of our players despite carrying a knock and then gets the good goal. What is our defence doing? No. This is not a great day at the office, but it's to be expected. Silla's done really nicely lately. I've been impressed with him. Vyman's obviously been playing really good. Baker's been just formidable for us this season. Luna's done okay. I mean, Ron Vlaar. I mean, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with Ron Vlaar because he is 29 years old and he is actually valued at nearly on 9 million, I believe, at the moment on this save. So I am humming and ahhing about whether to move him on because we have got Clark and Corey as other centre backs, and if I do get a low budget for next season, I may look to move him on to make some money, because he is 29 and we're realising his value, as we did with QPR, moving on players once they hit a certain age and their value is quite high. I might do the similar thing with this, despite him being a first team regular. I think he's the captain, isn't he? At the moment, he's the captain, yeah, for us. I'm going to say they're unlucky because I didn't anticipate us getting anything out of that one. What's that mean for us? Still 14th position. Still, Norwich still got a player, haven't they? But they're playing Manchester City, so realistically we're going to be 14 points off relegation still. Palace drew. Not ideal. I'd have liked them to have lost. Cardiff won. Again, I would like them to have lost. Sunderland drew. Not horrible. Hull lost. That's important. But again, West Ham. If West Ham drop points, we could catch them up. But you see what I mean? That's what I'm talking about with regards to Cardiff winning and West Crystal Palace doing okay. It's not teams I need to be losing and dropping loads of points aren't. Luckily, we are doing okay still. Benteke's not scored in a while. Don't talk about him. I'll say company. Oh, regards to Simeone. Oh, he's looking at Tieto. I was like, why is he looking at one of my players? New gens. This guy is the only one of any importance. Luke Byrne is our new centre back in the from our academy. Other than that, they're all pretty horrible. He's the only one that I've signed up. With regards to new gens who I was looking at, and then on my shortlist, if I can find, there's a couple. This guy from the LA Galaxy, another one for the LA Galaxy, and this guy from Besiktas. He's okay. There was one from Chelsea. There's one from Chelsea who I actually had a deal to sign. I just couldn't afford the clause. This guy I think is going to be a beast. I think he's on course to be one of the best centre backs in the world at 15 years old. Look at those stats. I 1.5 million I had to come up with, but I couldn't come up with the funds, obviously. So that deal is on hold. Next episode, West Ham, or I might just do the Southampton game. Come back at the end of the season. Yeah, I'm just going to do the Southampton game. We'll do the last game of the season. There's no point just doing the end of the month and then having a game to go. Yeah, I'll come back for the Southampton game. That way we'll know what's happened, who's gone down, and all that sort of stuff. So I'll come back then. So I'll see you guys next time.